Factors affecting rate of nucleophilic substitution reaction. The first factor is structure of alkyl group. The reaction rate towards a given nucleophile in SN2 mechanism. SN2 mechanism will take up in detail after a few minutes. That SN2 means substitution nucleophilic bimolecular reaction vary with the structure of alkyl group. That is, SN2 mechanism will be mainly followed by primary, less followed by secondary, and least followed by tertiary. The order of reactivity is also accounted for on the account of steric hindrance. Steric hindrance means bulky alkyl group do not allow the nucleophile to attack. This is called steric hindrance or crowding. So if your teacher is surrounded by many students, you will not be able to approach your teacher easily. So this is the example of steric hindrance. Alkyl groups are electron releasing group, hence stabilize the carbocation intermediate in SN1 reaction mechanism, and this suggests the order of reactivity of alkyl halide. Tertiary is more than secondary, is more than primary towards SN1 mechanism. SN1 stands for substitution nucleophilic unimolecular. Tertiary carbocation being more stable, therefore tertiary alcohols will undergo SN1 mechanism. Tertiary alkyl halide will also undergo SN1 mechanism. Secondary will either SN1 or SN2 depending upon the solvent and other factors. Primary halide most likely will undergo SN2 mechanism unless and until it forms any stable carbocation. Nature of halide group. Among alkyl halide, the order of reactivity is alkyl iodide. Iodide ion is considered as best leaving group because here the bond dissociation energy is less and it is bigger in size and stabilizes the negatively charged ion. So alkyl iodide will be most reactive and alkyl fluoride will be least reactive. Alkyl iodide has lowest bond dissociation energy due to longest bond length. Fluoride has highest bond dissociation energy due to shortest bond length, and this is the order of reactivity which is based on bond dissociation energy and bond length. There seems to be correlation between the reactivity of alkyl halide and acid strength. The stronger the acid corresponding to particular halogens, the better that halogen is the leaving group. Just like HI reacts most easily because iodide ion is the better leaving group. The nature of nucleophile, the reactivity of few nucleophiles towards methyl bromide in water at 50 degrees centigrade is given below in the table. Now water nucleophile relative rate is 1, OH ion will be 1.6 into 10 to the power 4, so it is quite high. Chloride ion is little less as compared to OH ion. Bromide ion is more than the chloride ion, iodide ion is more than the bromide ion, and acetate ion has got very low as compared to others. Their Kb base dissociation constants are given 10 to the power minus 6 for water, OH ion has got same, chloride ion has got 10 to the power minus 20, bromide ion 10 to the power minus 2, iodide ion minus 10 to the power minus 22, and acetate ion has 10 to the power minus 11. So mean is relative rate of nucleophilic substitution reactions which are given. The nucleophilicity of a reagent is ability to donate a pair of electron to carbon, where basicity is ability to donate an electron pair to proton. Try to understand the difference between nucleophilicity and basicity. Nucleophilicity is the ability to donate a pair of electron to carbon, whereas basicity is ability to donate an electron pair to proton. So data listed in the table shown that there is not always parallelism between the two. A strong base is no doubt a good nucleophile too, but a weak base may also be a good nucleophile. So this point must be kept in mind. Nature of solvent, the rates of SN1 reactions are greatly influenced by nature of solvent. Higher the dielectric constant of solvent means higher the polarity of solvent, and it will have greater ionizing power, and more stable it will make the carbocation which is formed, and it will favor SN1 mechanism. So SN1 mechanism is favored by polar solvents which stabilize the intermediate carbocation, whereas SN2 mechanism is stabilized by non-polar solvents in which there is no carbocation formed. Let's take up mechanism. First we are taking SN2 mechanism, which is substitution nucleophilic bimolecular. Here we have got alkyl halide and it is reacted with OH ion. OH ion is the nucleophile. The first most important point is that OH ion will attack from backside. Backside means opposite side to that of Cl. Why it will attack from backside? Because OH ion being negatively charged, it will be repelled by negatively charged chloride ion, which is most electronegative, more electronegative than carbon. So this will attack from backside, and this is the intermediate state because it is the one-step mechanism. This is five-membered intermediate state. OH ion has started forming bonds, so it acquires delta negative charge, and bond between carbon and chlorine has started breaking. It also has delta negatively charged. Ultimately, this bond breaks and new bond with OH ion is formed, plus chloride ion gets separated. Now, stereochemical aspects of this reaction is very important. First point is why it is called SN2 mechanism, because rate of reaction depends upon concentration of alkyl halide as well as nucleophile, that is OH ion. That's why it is called SN2 mechanism. Now the question is, stereochemical aspects are, if we start with optically active alkyl halide, let us primary halide, that is, let us say it is dextrorotatory. Due to backside attack of OH ion, we will be able to get levorotatory alcohol. That is, dextrorotatory alkyl halide will change to levorotatory alcohol, and levorotatory alkyl halide will change to dextrorotatory alcohol. This is called optical inversion or stereochemical inversion or Walden inversion. So it means the optical inversion takes place during SN2 mechanism. Next, we are taking steric hindrance. Methyl group has got lowest steric hindrance, so its rate of reaction is 30 times as compared to the others. Ethyl has got slight steric hindrance. This steric hindrance is due to methyl group, which will obstruct the attack of nucleophile. Here, nobody is obstructing the attack of nucleophile because hydrogen are very small in size. So its steric hindrance is less, therefore reactivity is highest. Ethyl has got some steric hindrance due to methyl group, that's why its reactivity is taken as 1. Isopropyl has got steric hindrance due to 2 methyl groups, so nucleophile is difficult to attack the carbon, therefore its reactivity is 0.02. Tertiary butyl halide nucleophile is very difficult to attack because steric hindrance is maximum and its reactivity is taken as almost 0 as compared to others. So these diagrams show the steric effects of these methyl group, ethyl group, isopropyl group and tertiary butyl group. Substitution nucleophilic unimolecular, that is SN1 mechanism. First point is tertiary halide will undergo SN1 mechanism because they will form tertiary carbocation which is more stable. This is the reaction 2-bromo-2-methyl propane, which is tertiary halide, reacts with OH ion, result in the formation of 2-methyl propane 2-ol plus bromide ion is formed. First step is slow step, and that is the rate determining step. Tertiary butyl bromide dissociates into tertiary carbocation, which is sp2 hybridized, and planar structure plus bromide ion is formed. Why it is called SN1 mechanism? Because in step 1 is the slow step or rate determining step. So the rate of reaction depends upon concentration of tertiary halide only and not on the concentration of OH ion, which is involved in fast step. That is why it is called SN1 mechanism. Now, sp2 hybridized carbocation, which has planar structure, nucleophile has equal probability of attacking it from either of the side and result in the formation of two alcohols. That is, two alcohols will be formed if you have optically active tertiary halide. If you start with optically active tertiary halide, say dextrorotatory or levorotatory, due to equal probability of attacking of nucleophile from either of the side, it will result in the formation of equal amount of dextrorotatory substance and levorotatory alcohol. Dextrorotatory alcohol and levorotatory alcohol theoretically will be almost equal, and that will lead to formation of racemic mixture. So stereochemistry of this reaction is the tertiary halide, if they are optically active and undergo SN1 mechanism, the product formed is racemic mixture of alcohol, equal amount of dextrorotatory and levorotatory substance. Practically we find that the retention is more than the racemization, that is 10% more will be formed with the stereochemistry. If it is dextrorotatory, so dextrorotatory will be formed a little more than the levorotatory. That is practical aspects, but theoretically racemization will take place. Now this is the way how to find out that reactivity towards SN2 reaction. Towards SN2 reaction, the tertiary halides will be least reactive, then secondary, then primary, and CH3X will be most reactive. For SN1 reaction, the primary halides is least reactive, tertiary halide is most reactive. And you may have questions based on this, which you can easily solve if you remember these points. Here we are showing you that there are some primary halides which are expected to undergo SN2 mechanism, but actually they undergo SN1 mechanism. Reason is the stability of carbocation. For example, allyl chloride or allyl halide will follow SN1 mechanism in spite of it is primary halide, because allyl carbocation is stabilized by resonance. This pair of pi electrons shifts to this position so that positive charge comes on CH2, and these are resonating structure of allyl carbocation. Since allyl carbocation is stabilized by resonance, therefore allyl halide will undergo SN1 mechanism. Similarly, benzyl chloride will also undergo SN1 mechanism because benzyl carbocation is also stabilized by resonance. This is benzyl carbocation. Here pi electrons will take part in double bond formation and positive charge will come at ortho position. Now pair of electron from here will shift and positive charge will come at para position, and ultimately again positive charge will come at ortho position, and so there is a delocalization of positive charge due to resonance which stabilizes benzyl carbocation, and that shows that benzyl chloride forms stable carbocation, the carbocation which is stabilized by resonance. Therefore, benzyl chloride also undergoes SN1 mechanism in spite of it is primary halide. So conclusion is that if primary halide somehow can form stable carbocation, either stabilized by resonance or stabilized by rearrangement, alkyl shift, hydride shift, then they will follow SN1 mechanism. Alkyl halide, as we have discussed earlier also, alkyl iodide will be most reactive and alkyl fluoride will be least reactive towards SN1 as well as SN2 mechanism, because bond dissociation energy of iodide is lowest due to longest bond length, fluoride is highest due to smallest bond length.